All right, everybody, there is a very, very big game that is going on. Games, actually, multiple that is happening in Las Vegas. No, not the Super Bowl. That already happened and everything. That's in the past. I'm talking about world-class soccer, football, the other football, however you want to contextualize it. Guam is being well represented by our Tumon Elite Football Club out there, and Peter Lahi is one of the architects and mastermind behind the program. So Pete is in Sin City right now representing 671. Pete, half a day, man. We're glad to see you.
Half a day, Jason. Thank you very much for having us on here. Really appreciate KOAM's efforts to expand football coverage, and especially with what we're doing on Guam when it comes to developing football, soccer for the masses on our island. And just to let everybody know the talent that we have on Guam now as compared to 5, 10, 15 years ago is completely different. We've actually caught up and are on pace to be competitive as the results, not quite what we expected today or wanted, but reflect the development and where Guam football is headed through our club, Tumon Soccer Club, but also through the various clubs on island and our association, Guam Football Association. So we like to give shout outs to all those folks back on island, all the clubs that have participated and raised these kids and trained these kids to be at a point where we're at now, competing in this humongous tournament.
Absolutely agree, because I'm an old school athlete myself. I played volleyball, but I really love how in every sport now, at the end of the game, everybody always says thank you, parents, because I mean it starts with them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just to reiterate, also I'd like to add that without the coaching staff that we have at Tumon Soccer Club, Coach Brandon, Coach Stan, who is also our physio, Barbara, Stan's wife, Coach Brandon's wife, Barbara Sana, Latoya, and Carla Kimbao, as well as my other coaches back on Guam and the sponsors that made this all happen. We kind of did this in the span of about 3.5 to 4 months, almost Mount Everest to climb, but we've actually done it. We completed with the goal of having Guam football, especially Tumon soccer, participate in such a huge tournament. And it's not done for the sake of the coaches. It's done for the sake of these kids, is to take them to the next level and get them the exposure of playing out here, but also, too, for the next level to carry it into their careers, perhaps obtaining scholarships to play at universities, colleges, academies, and who knows, maybe even pro sports. And that is the goal that we serve these kids for. And without this incredible staff.
Yeah, let me ask Pete. Coach Brandon right now is also on the line here in Zoom. And Coach, I mean, especially at the youth level, when you bring young athletes out there, obviously you want to teach kids to have that winning attitude and to develop teamwork and cohesion and competitive spirit. But reps are absolutely essential to athletes developing at that level.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Coach Brandon's here and everything. Coach, your thoughts on this, because I know you got some of the boys with you too.
Yeah, did you say reps or refs?
Reps.
Well, learning how to yell at the refs and everything is an acquired skill.
Oh,
the
no,
refs.
so
when it comes to repetition and experience and everything like that.
Okay.
And the representatives of the clubs as well.
Yeah, so I thought that was real important. We got out here 4 days before the tournament started. We had a friendly match against a South American team, and as you know, in South America, they pretty much are born with a football at their feet, and they play it. Yeah. So what do you call that? The boys had their reps back home. Some of them on the national team, some of them in their club teams, and then joining us. And we did an elite camp back in November that helped us identify these athletes. We got them a little more reps from there, and then coming out here, landing here, having that friendly game, and then of course we just had 2 matches today. And the message we gave to the boys is our goal is to win, but if we don't win, our goal is to learn. And so we learned a lot of things today, and we learned what we need to come back here again and represent even better. We learned what we needed to do to build a team that can come out here and be cohesive and compete. So the reality is, reps is absolutely what matters. And if the team decides to stay together for the duration of the next year, come back and compete again. Every rep that we get back home will prepare us for coming back out here and showing even better. And the boys show well. The boys have generated a lot of attention. We've had scouts approach us at the games and ask for a roster because they saw a couple players that they were interested in. And I think it'll just open up more opportunities, not just for the players we bring, but for players back home that may want to come out here and get the same exposure. So yeah, Jace, repetition and reps and matches is absolutely crucial
Yeah,
to
it's
coming out
crucial.
here and being prepared.
Indeed.
That's wonderful. Okay, so Brandon, while you get some of the boys set up there, like on Zoom, I want to ask Coach Stan, not only as the physio, but also, as I understand it, the team dietitian, because you're taking the boys out for a very well-deserved meal tonight.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your thoughts, Coach Stan?
Well, the kids that we have, the U17 boys and girls, they're athletes already as it is. So they have a pretty good gist of what they need to do and how to take care of their body, what to feed themselves. It really wasn't much part on my end, just a little bit of advice here and there. And I think as far as their physical abilities, I think they're doing wonderful out here, stacked up against the competition that we're faced with. But, overall, man, our boys have done such a great job. I'm excited to see what the girls can do. Like Coach Brand was saying, just a little bit more tweaks. We know what we need to do now, and we need to get back home and make it happen.
Absolutely.
We've had a couple of injuries, but that just comes with any sport, right? When you're giving it 110%, right? You're willing to lay it all on the line, and that's just what these boys do. That's any athlete. So,
okay, but to be a young athlete means to be focused and to have a lot of energy, and the boys are on Zoom right now. There's 5 of them in frame, and I know you guys already played 2 matches, guys, and you're still super full of energy. So, like, tell me, first of all, guys, can you introduce yourselves and then tell me what your name is, what village you're from, what position you play, and then also what was it like to be able to take the pitch and then to go out and represent Guam and just go out there and play your game?
So my name is Bill. My name is Bo Perez. I'm from EPAN, and I'm the captain and I play midfield. What was it like going out on the field? I think that we had a chip on our shoulder. We had something to prove. It was our first time representing Guam in this tournament, and I think that we put up a good fight against all the teams. We played with passion, played with all of our efforts, and we didn't get the result, but I think that next time we could get them.
Now, Coach was just talking about, like, obviously we're going to go for victories, but if we can't get the dub, we're going to learn from this. So as captain, what did you actually take away from the matches and the experience? And then, what are you and the boys like talking about how you can build on this?
Well, I think that the competition is obviously very high, and they're all much taller, much stronger than us. And, Guam comes from a Japanese style of football, and I just think that as an island, we need to focus on playing to our strengths, passing the ball, getting more technical.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're obviously a midfielder, as you said. Do you have any strikers with you that are on Zoom right now?
No, this is my back line.
Okay.
The brick wall.
Okay, so guys, as the first and last line of defense and everything like that, what was the tempo of the game, boys, when the team was maybe in soccer, the tempo of the game shifts back and forth so many times. Oh, there we go.
Jace, can you repeat the question?
Sure. Okay, yeah. So what's your name? What position do you play? And what village are you from, bro?
I'm Landon Diaz. I played center back, and I'm from Manila.
Oh, hey, Manila is in the house, man. Okay, so
Mungie Town.
there you go. Hey, so I bet you can't wait to get home, and the Doni Festival is waiting for you, man.
Yes.
Okay,
Can't
so
wait.
tell me about how the tempo shifted multiple times during both matches and everything, because like in soccer, it's not just the ball moving back and forth; it's the tempo and the momentum. What was it like?
First game, I think our tempo was really good coming from us and the back line. We're keeping the ball moving it around, and some of our boys, younger boys coming out with us. It's good to get their experience with all these players, especially out here. They get to see all the physicality and everything about it. So I believe our first game tempo was really good. It's just our second game came out a little bit short, but it's still good experience to play with these boys and everyone. on the team.
Absolutely. Okay, so we had Manila represented. We had Telefofo. Any northern boys for me over there? Anybody from Denido or Jigo?
Jigo.
Okay, I got to talk to one of my northern boys because I'm from Denido too. Oh, that's good. That's cool. Tumuning too. I mean, you guys are the Tumon club. So Harman, Tumuning, Tumon.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your name? What position do you play, and where are you from, man?
My name is Justin Lee, and I play right back, and I'm from Tumon.
All right, so Tumuning is here. Tumuning is really, really proud of you, man. I know, like all of us here, we're cheering for you guys. We're paying attention to social media, seeing how you guys are doing. Tell me about, if you can, like from your experience and playing the game as you were, how you guys were able to control your emotions. Because of course, you know, we want, whenever a match starts, we want to take it to the other team. But if things aren't going your way, how did you guys actually keep, you know, your own emotions under control and make sure that you guys played your game?
No, we just had to just play our best, you know, like we just have to just learn from our mistakes, and we could know that we could play better. But yeah.
How satisfied were you with your team's performances in both matches?
I think we did pretty good in both matches, but we just didn't get the results that we wanted.
Mm-hmm. What were some of your impressions of the opposition you faced? Because of course, you know, Coach was telling us the first team was from South America. Where was the second team from again? Oh, Missouri. There was a state champion.
The whole thing. No, the whole thing. Jason, our friendly match was second match was the whole team downtown Las Vegas football club. And
oh, gotcha.
Third match, our second match today was Missouri, and the state champions of their area.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Okay, so who else have we got on the team here?
Donnie.
Yep. Can you move it? Sorry, don't
Let me move it for Donnie because Donnie's cramping after all that energy that he expended here.
No, yeah, no problem. Okay, so let me ask you: do you get more nervous when you take the pitch against another team, or when you talk to like a sports reporter, me, on Zoom?
Probably when I talk to a sports reporter.
No, don't worry, man. I'm cool. Hey, I'm big fans of all of you guys and the work that you guys are putting in, and how you guys are representing Guam. So that's my question for you, man. How did it feel like, and did it finally hit you when you said, we're going out there, you know, yeah, we're all from different villages, we may play for different clubs, we're from different schools, but now we're all under the same banner and we're representing our island?
Yeah, it feels good, like uniting all of us, and you know.
Hold on.
Stop. Thank you. Stop. Yeah, it feels good.
Start over.
Okay. Sorry, can you ask the question again? Because I just lost focus.
No worries. Okay, so tell me what it means for not only you but all the boys together to represent Guam.
Yeah, it means a lot because you know we really get these opportunities to go out to, you know, places like Vegas, and yeah, it just means a lot.
Did you have any interaction with any of the other players from the other teams, and you know, what was some of the feedback that they gave you, or what were some of the questions that they asked?
Yeah, the players were good kids. They're, you know, we would talk about, like, you know, different teams and stuff, and you know, they're good people, just like, you know, us, and you know, we're trying to share, you know, people from Guam are, you know, nice people, and it was good. It was good.
Okay. Did you or some of the other players that you faced, did you guys like add each other on social media? Did you guys like follow each other on Instagram?
Yeah, Landon Diaz, center back, did a couple of players.
Maybe your follower count's gonna go sky high because of this, man. You guys are up 671. Okay. Who's the last player we got?
Last one we got. Steve, come on to the front.
He's laughing so much.
He's gonna. Yeah.
All right. So what's your name? What's your name, position, and what village you from, man?
All right. Hey, give some quiet for CJ.
Oh yeah. So what position do you play, and what village are you from, bro?
My name is CJ Sablon. I'm a center back, and I'm from Agate down south.
Very cool. Okay, Agate in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so CJ, tell me about the chemistry with you and all of your teammates. I mean, when you guys are training together, not just during the match, but when you guys work out, when you guys like after the match, and do you guys all hang out together? Like, how well do you guys all get along together, as a group?
Um, Considering that this team is like from different clubs, most of us haven't really come together before this tournament, but throughout the tournament, we connected pretty well for all meeting each other for a few weeks or a few months before the tournament. But like these boys back here, I grew up with them and just played soccer all the way.
Okay, what does that mean for, and how does that translate to your play now? Because if you said you guys know each other so well, a lot of times when you get like, all the all-stars from like all the different clubs come together, you kind of have to sacrifice a little bit of your own game, for the good of the team too. So how is it like when you guys all like bring all your skills together and say, we're going to go out and we're going to, do what we have to do?
I think knowing each other, we all feel very confident going out together, and we trust each other in our own capabilities and what we could do.
Right on. So, hey, boys, man, we are super, super proud of you guys, man. We are cheering you guys like all the way. And are you guys going to stay out there when the girls arrive too? And, you guys going to go to their matches as well?
We're gonna be here just a day. When they're here, then we're gonna leave.
Okay. Well, you get to say half a day to them and, wish them well. So, okay. And I know Coach Stan is taking you guys out to dinner as far as I understand it. What do you guys want to eat at this point? I got to ask you guys, what are you guys hungry for?
Yeah, finish it off. There we go. Where are you eating? You got a cargo, boy.
I want some Mexican food. I want some Mexican food.
Okay, I think Davis has a couple places.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
All right,
so Coach Stan, what
Don't
are some
forget,
of your
boys, we still have a match in the morning.
Yeah.
But Coach Stan, let me get your perspective on this, because it seems like they all get along. It seems like there's the cohesion is there, the familiarity. I don't really get a sense of any egos or anything like that. Like from your standpoint, like what does the chemistry in this early phase mean to the future of Guam football?
And so with the boys, them coming together, sorry about that, them coming together in such a short period of time, like I'm really shocked to see how fast they were able to get along with each other. That they seem to be very close. I don't see there's a lot of constructive criticism on the field. However, there's no bad attitudes towards it or anything of that sort. They take it up, they suck it up, and they move forward. Bo does an amazing job as a team captain, and the rest of the guys, man, I gotta hand it to them, man. They're they're all open to learning from one another and sharing the skill and knowledge that they have as well. And quite honestly, man, they're a great bunch of kids. I'm very thankful to be here and grateful that I've had this opportunity to be a part of this.
All right, and of course it's in their DNA too. They've got generations of Guamanian blood running through them, and we're not afraid of hard work. So we know they're going to do what they have to do to get
Absolutely.
Okay, so coach, I hope you got your credit card paid up, because I know you got a dinner to go to. But let me ask Coach Brandon now. I love Coach that you've got that hat on. He is greater than I. I love the fact that you guys are grounded. You guys have like your priorities in the right place, and it also seems like that might be a theme because the team is greater than any one individual.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jay, I just man, the fact that you brought that up, I think it's we absolutely have to acknowledge that God has really blessed this team with the opportunity to do it. It was a mountain to climb, and the doors were, it seemed like they were closing every day as we approached the day to fly, and with funding and everything, the financial mountain that we had to negotiate was it seemed insurmountable at times, but all the parents that took the leap of faith with Tumon Football Club, we have to give a big thank you to them, because they believed in it as much as we did. And then for those, we not everybody was on board, and that's fine. But the people that took this leap of faith with us, the result of that is what you see today. We have an amazing team of boys, and we have an amazing team of girls coming out, and really I think the dynamics it just speaks for it all because everyone seems to be faith-based and grounded in whatever faith they have, and we stuck it out. We tackled it, even though it was terrifying. But I honestly believe that the God really blessed us and guided us through this process, and it's not done yet, and it's just the beginning. So we picked up a goalkeeper from California because we were short a goalkeeper, and we had to invite them, and they signed on and said, "Yeah, we'll play with your club." And it's so funny you mentioned that because the player's mom came out from California today and said, we were Christians and we believe that this was a blessing for our family to be linked up with you guys because you guys are all believers as well, and it worked out perfect. Their son is a little young for this age bracket, but he had the guts to join us, and those boys that were just in this room today, they backed him up as best they can, and Caleb, who's the goalkeeper from California, he did really well, and we truly appreciate them and their families. So yeah, he is greater
And
than
that's
I.
how you represent Guam right there,
Yep.
guys.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Amen.
Jay.
Okay,
Yes.
let me ask you guys real quick. Is there a passage from the scripture that you quote, or is there a particular prayer that you guys have a tendency to recite, prior to matches?
So we kind of just we just go with the flow. I usually lead the prayer in the huddle, and the boys the just to kind of inspire them. But honestly, we just go with whatever God's presenting to us, whatever challenge was there. Whatever challenges we needed to work on from the match before, pray about it the before we go into the next one. And really, I really wish the whole community could have seen what we seen in regards to leading up to this tournament, watching the team come together, but just really the fight inside the boys, and when the girls come, the girls are just as feisty and proud of who they represent. So it's going to be an amazing experience for them. But yeah,
That's what
God
I
is
kind
really
of saw
in the
just
center.
watching the boys
Yeah.
interact with each other, Coach. I saw that
Yeah.
they're all having fun and they're just being kids, but they're not silly. They
No,
look
they're
like,
not.
they look like they were absolutely focused.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been getting compliments from everyone that has witnessed the boys in regards to their behavior and character. I mean, we're running 2 dozen boys around this restaurants. We're going into IHOP, going into Olive Garden, and everyone is just complimenting like, man, your boys are so well behaved. I've never seen a group of teenagers this age and all boys, like it's usually wild, but boys are very respectful, and the community, the Guam community should be absolutely proud of them.
Okay, let me coaches, let me let you guys go. So Coach Stan, my personal recommendation, go to Golden Corral because they got like good food over there and you're not going to break the bank.
Yeah.
They got a
Yeah.
few of those in
Hey,
Vegas, I would assume. So
And pasta.
Jace, real quick though, is it could we just reach out to and give some thanks, obviously, to KUAM
thank you, brother.
for
Absolutely.
setting this up,
And
and
we're
then
going to do a follow-up interview with the girls too. Pete, I'm going
yeah,
to make
for
sure
Yes.
that
sure.
we do another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
but sounds good. And yeah, we just like to say thank you to KUAM for doing this. Guam Visitors Bureau United, Hafa Aloha, Custom Fitness Guam, who did all our pre-trip strength and fitness, Marco Monzon Football, and Calvary FC Academy, who is our sister club out here. And then, of course, our friends and family at the Tumon FC soccer club. All of this. There's no way we could have done it, Jason. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Okay, Coach Stan, you have any final words, and then I'll ask Coach Pete some questions.
No, Coach Brandon he said everything. Thank you to our supporters mostly, man. But we couldn't have done it without them. Anyone that purchased a fundraiser ticket, showed up at the car wash, has been there to support us. Thank you so much for all that you do. Parents, thank you too for believing and trusting in us.
If you support
Yes.
if you support youth sports and everything, you are truly blessed. I
Yeah.
absolutely believe that. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So
Thanks, Jay.
Pete, we'd like to end with you guys. Have a great dinner, man. You certainly deserve it. So, Pete, what's next and what's on the schedule when the girls team arrives?
Okay, so we expect them they're actually preparing to leave Monday Guam time. So they should be arriving here in Las Vegas at the same time. And we are going to do the same thing that we did for the boys when they first got here, is do a light training session when they arrive, and then try to get the friendly in before their actual tournament starts on the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. So hopefully we progress to the last day of the tournament for them. We'll see how it goes for us for the boys tomorrow.
Yeah, we got one more
so
game for the
basically,
boys. And then what teams are girls facing, Coach?
they will be facing the
2
same.
games, right? Coach Brandon said.
Yeah, the same. They'll be playing at least 3 matches plus the friendly, if we can squeeze one or two of those odd games in here. And it's basically used to prep the girls for the situations that will be facing, but also too because the climate is so different from Guam. It's cold. It's cold, but it's not unbearable. However, the air is thinner, so it does affect their performance out on the pitch with congestion and the nasal bleeding, the dryness. So before we do all of that, we make sure we try to prep them to get them used to that kind of physicality and the conditions that they'll be facing out on the pitch.
Yeah,
and
you guys
get
right
them
under
also.
desert, man. That hurts.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It stings them a little when they breathe. Dry coughs. We got some bloody noses, and not from any fights, but just from the air that's out here. And it's just an incredible bunch of kids that we have. And basically, what we function as the coaches is really just mentoring these kids to show them the path, how to get to the next level. And that is what the club is about: is to get them to that next level. When they've reached that level, we've done our jobs. None of the coaches here have any stake other than just being mentors and guiders and to grow these kids.
Okay,
and
I don't care
also
what our win-loss record is. You guys have already
Yeah.
won multiple times over for doing that
Yeah,
for the youth of Guam.
absolutely.
So congratulations to you guys, man.
Absolutely.
All thanks.
Yeah, but
Thank you,
Jason,
Jay.
believe this: that the level that these kids are at now is incredible. They're there. I was a former player for the national team. I also was a former coach for the Guam national team as well. And seeing from where it progressed when I was still playing and when I was coaching to what we have now is completely different. The kids that we have now are on a high level and just shy of the very best out here in the States. But they are going to climb. They're going to reach that. Actually, they're on the mountain, if I can say that. They're on the mountain now. It's up to them to continue to perform and to grow in this sport, which is where we're going to guide them. And
as we wrap this up, we've actually come full circle because it's all about getting experience. It's all about those reps.
And I'm so proud too, is because we've entered in this particular tournament through Stan's wife Latoya, Brandon's wife Barb, and also Carla, Carla Rios, back on Guam. She'll be coming in on Monday too as well. We were able to make contact with a lot of scouts and academies that shown a lot of interest because we participated in this tournament, and they are just seeing the level that we have already. They're ready to sign these kids up. So that is the next step, and we're actually there, and we're going to be letting our boys know, and hopefully some of our girls too, what's going to be going on in the coming weeks, in the next month or two.
I was going to say this may be the under 17 group and everything like that, but having experienced adults like you guys guiding the way and everything like that, they're certainly going to go
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, and Pete, I am going to catch up with you because we do want to interview the girls when they're ready too.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate your time and your efforts, and you've always done a great job. I love your character when you're on TV. It kind of makes you okay. What's Jason going to do today for the news? Thank you very much.
It makes my boss rather nervous because they never know what words are going to come out of my mouth. But hey, man, I'm just a Guam sports fan who likes interviewing cool people.
Hey, it works. Yeah, keep it up, man. And I'm glad you're showing a venue for the kids through their exposure to the media. Please, keep doing your great job.
Man. Hey guys, God bless you, man. And
God bless. Thank you very much.
Guam, Jace.
Viva Guam. Just want to see.